I will repeat the same word, it's stable but sensitive. Now coming on to the Depsang and Demchok. As you are aware, April 20 onwards, that both sides had moved forward and stopped the other side from going to the traditional areas where they were carrying out the patrolling.
Please settle down. Jain sir, permission to commence sir.
Yes, please.
Thank you sir. Good morning.
You have asked me basically the status of issues along the LAC. So I will repeat the same word, it's stable but sensitive, point number 1. So what does it mean? That there have been a series of meetings. Firstly, among the ministers, even the Prime Minister has met the Chinese head. Similarly, the meetings have taken place at the level of the Corps Commander. As you are aware, the 22nd SHMCL took place on 21st October, which finished. Thereafter, 5th December, we had the WMCC. Then 18th December, we had the Special Representatives meeting. Now coming on to the Depsang and Demchok. As you are aware, April 20 onwards, that both sides had moved forward and stopped the other side from going to the traditional areas where they were carrying out the patrolling. So what has happened in this disengagement, that both sides have agreed to go back to the areas where both sides feel, okay, this is where we used to come for the traditional patrolling. So that has been agreed upon and both sides have fell back. As far as the verification patrolling, 2 rounds have already been completed by both the sides over a period of time, and both sides are quite satisfied about it. Similarly, as far as the grazing ground is concerned, those grazing grounds also been now mutually agreed upon, those have been agreed, and the graziers are being allowed to go. Earlier we were not allowing them to go because we did not want any kind of inadvertent aggravation of the situation. The second question which you have asked is about the buffer zone. Let me tell the House that there is nothing called as buffer zone. When you carry out a kind of a negotiation, then you look at what can be solved immediately, what will take some time to resolve. Where you feel that the nature or the degree of violence can be high and the fuse is short, what happens? You create some distances. So when we carried out these kind of negotiations over a period of time, some places we declared as a temporary moratorium. It means that both the sides will remain back and will not go to the common areas because we still feel that if we meet at those places, the violence level may go high. So that is the terminology which is used as far as the temporary moratorium is concerned. Status as far as standoff is concerned. Now what we have to see that what all has changed from April 20. If you look at, has the terrain been doctored over a period of time? Yes. Both sides have doctored the terrain. Have both sides carried out the billeting construction? The answer is yes. Both have carried out some stocking, deployment? Yes. So therefore what it means that there is a degree of standoff. Now once you have changed all this situation after April 20, so the trust between the two countries has to have a new definition. Therefore, there is a requirement for us to sit together and thereafter come to a broader understanding that how we want to kind of calm down the situation, restore the trust. So we are now looking forward for the next special representatives meeting which should take place, and also the WMCC, and based on the guidance given from that, we will be moving forward. Your related issue was that what is happening along the complete front. So as I have told you that the corps commanders have been now delegated the powers to resolve the trivial issues or the minor frictions so that they don't kind of later on become a big issue. So if they can be resolved at the lower level, that is being resolved. The timelines, I can only say that India has adequate strategic patience.